The next Fujifilm X Summit is right around the corner, and with it, the Fujifilm XS-20 is coming soon. So let's talk about everything that we know about it so far. As confirmed by Fuji Rumors, the Fujifilm XS-20 will feature the 4th generation sensor, which is present in the X-T4, X-T3 and XS-10. This means that it will feature the older 26 megapixel sensor. Now older doesn't mean obsolete, as it is still a very good sensor. In fact, I have used this sensor on the X-T4 plenty of time for both videos and photography, and I was completely satisfied by the image quality that I was getting. The fact that Fujifilm does not want to upgrade the sensor of the XS-20 to the new generation one kind of make it clear that the XS-20 is not here to compete with the X-T5, XH2 or XH2S. Now the real upgrade comes from the processor. The XS-20 will feature the 5th generation processor, which is present on the X-T5 or the XH2S, which is great news because it means that it will be compatible with the latest generation autofocus technology from Fujifilm, but also some AI features such as subject detection. And it's actually the first time that we are going to see a non-stack version of the 26 megapixel combined with the 5th generation processor from Fujifilm. And it could also be very interesting to compare the autofocus capabilities of the XS-20 with, let's say, the X-T5 and the XH2, which feature more megapixel and which has more data to process to achieve the same autofocus. And this could mean that the XS-20 could be faster than the XH2 or the X-T5 to acquire a subject or to focus. Now we don't know yet about these capabilities, but it would be interesting to make a comparison. And if those rumors are true, I would say that the XS-20 is straight up a better version of the X-T4 in 2023. When it comes to capabilities of this camera, I would say that it will be capped at 4K 30 to make sure that it doesn't compete with the X-T5 or the XH2. In terms of burst rate, I would say that like the XS-10, 20 frames per second would be a good guess. And I think that's pretty much more than enough for the users that would buy the XS-20. And if you still need slow motion, you can still decrease your quality to 180p and be able to achieve 120 FPS. Now another great news for the people who are waiting for the XS-20 is that it is supposed to feature the new generation battery. And I think you've heard me several times on this channel talk about how those batteries are great and how I don't really care about battery life anymore because I know that they will get me through the day. So this is another thing to get excited about compared to the XS-10 and something that would really mean an upgrade. Who is the XS-20 for? Well, if you don't need the 40 megapixel and if you don't need the flagship 120 frames per second 6.2K capabilities of the XH2S, then the XS-20 seems like a good middle ground. And in fact, more than a middle ground, I think that it will completely kill the sales of the X-T4 or the X-T3. I don't think that there is any reason to get those older cameras anymore, except if the XS-20 would come at a higher price. But I think that the XS-20 would kind of replace the X-T4 and X-T3 with the same sensor and a new generation processor. So are you excited about the XS-20? Are you planning to get one? Let me know down in the comment. Thank you for watching, and if you've missed it, check out this video right here where I talk about the Fujifilm X-T5 and everything that I bring with me when I travel. See you there!